Damn. I unmuted desktop audio instead of my mic, I'm sorry. In classic Rina fashion, it happens again. Teehee pedal. But who? Who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be? Who? Why, it's Rina Lunette! Infinium slumbering idol soaring right into your dreams. I feel like I need to add something here, hold up. Give me a second. It's big. Okay, there we go. Boop, boop. I'm sleepy. Sleepy owl. I just got out of bed. I'm not... I got up, set up, and that's it. Now I'm here, and I crave the bed again. I crave my bed. It's been a very sleepy day, like sleepier than normal. It's a very sleepy day. The bed was truly just too comfy. Well, how is everyone doing today? Welcome to our first dream journal. Dream journaling. I actually don't... I'm still trying to figure out a title for it. I was just like, monthly dream journal? Maybe keep it simple like that. Rina's dream journaling? I don't know. New moon dream journal? But then that just sounds like something from Twilight. Because there's the new moon. There's the new moon one. So. How am I? Oh, I'm doing good. Have a bed and I must sleep. Yes, that's said in the same energy as I have no mouth and I must scream. Doing good, doing good. Stayed up all night thinking about my dreams. Oh. I would say I'm doing really good, just really sleepy today. My bed was just where I wanted to be today. I didn't really have anything to do, like much to do today, so I was just like, if I had to do something, I could just, you know, do it in bed. Get my iPad, get my laptop. Honestly, if I could, if I could stream on my laptop, I'd be so happy. That way I could stay in bed. We could just make a separate Twilight-related thing. True, true, true. Also, I got a cough drop in my mouth, so sorry if you hear, like, cough drop noises. I got a cough drop. Binge watch Squid Games for the third time. The third time? Did you watch... Does that include season, 2? Rattling in your teeth? It's rattling around, yeah. Cough drop ASMR. It is. What's a Japanese brand of honey cough drop? Sugar free. Trying to read the packaging. Non-sugar, Monoka, Hachimitsu, Nodoame? Then just says in parentheses, Kasugai. I don't know if that's the brand. Okay, it's Manuka honey candy, but it's basically just a cough drop. I also have some cough drops that have like liquid honey inside. Oh, I love those. Like they have a little hint of lemon to it, but the inside is honey. And then I'm looking at my cough drop. It's a Ricola. I got these Ricola ones that are honey, and they have like a caramel center, but it's actually just honey. So I got, yeah. Citrus ones are best. The citrus ones I do like, but I can't like, I don't know. After a while, it just makes me feel like, blech. I'd prefer honey over caramel. I agree, yeah, same. The caramel ones just taste like honey though. I think they just try to make it seem like... Because it's like, I would say it's more of a... it's honey, but what is this? Hold up, I want to look it up. It's like cream honey, that's it, creamed honey. If you've ever had that. Very good on toast in the morning. Great title for this video. This type of video would be Tales from the Dream World by Rina Lunette. But it's not even just my tales. I'm taking a peek into some of yours. Oh, we just started not that long ago. We haven't even got to the dream parts. It's just me yapping about my cough drop I have in my mouth. So if you hear like cough drop, it's because I have one, and I might have another after this. Cause my throat felt a bit crunchy, so. Well, I mean, you don't need to write a tale to read it. True, true. But yes, we will be doing this type of stream, the Dream Journal stream. I might just call it Dream Journal, or I don't know. I feel like New Moon Dream Journal is very long. I feel like Rina's Dream Journal just feels like it's me talking about mine, where I'm talking about yours as well as like others. So maybe just Dream Journal. We'll see, we'll see. Title work in progress. It's pending. My day went well. How are you? And where's Albert? Albert? Who's it? Is it like Snailbird but in owl form? Simon isn't here either, sadly. The bear. My owl friend. That's Sleepeep. That's you guys. It's just a Sleepeep that just found its way into my arms, and that can never leave. But I'm holding a book. I mean, I think I'm holding the book in the hand that I would be holding Sleepeep in. So, but you know what? Dreams are silly. Dreams are very silly like that. So maybe I could. Oh, he's Sleepeep. Are you? They're enamored with the book. Their faces in the book. Ooh. No, they're here now. I got them, but they're very enthralled what has been written down. Because I got my book here. My dream journal. Which I also, an hour or so before stream, I did take down the Marus. And I kind of did a little research of my own to kind of see like, ooh, what's this about? What's this about? Not every single one has one like this, but I will be going over all the ones that were submitted. We must ponder. They're just enthralled with the book. They like the doodles in there. There's like little doodles in here. It's a good book. It's a book we'll be reading every month, and we'll be writing in every month on the new moon, because the new moon is what brought me into the dream world. So, I mean, if the Sleepeep wants it to be a coloring book, who am I to deny them a crayon and let them draw in it? I mean, there's a lot of funny, like, honestly, any dream, it doesn't have to be interesting. Like, if it doesn't sound interesting to you, it could sound interesting to someone else. Because, like, all dreams, I'm just like, that's so cool. Because, like, sometimes there's, like, no meaning to it. But sometimes you can find a meaning. And I will disclaim this for all the dreams. These are just my own interpretation and research on them. So, it may not ring true to what your dream and interpretation is. It could just be a silly little dream. Brains are fun like that. Brains are very silly. So sometimes, you know, even if you like, so just don't take my interpretation as 100% factual. But if it does seem like, oh, maybe this could be something, then you can lean into it. If the vibe doesn't hit with what I'm interpreting, then you know what? Dreams again, they're silly. They just happen. You can't control your mind. I can't control my mind. When I'm in my own dream cloud, when we're in an inception, when the dream entity dreams, we are in an inception. The melatonin can interpret my dreams. Melatonin can cause some crazy dreams. It doesn't really do much for me, but I think it's just because I'm so used to melatonin. But everyone who I've spoken to who doesn't take it often, or even if they do take it often, they're like, man, I had some whack dreams, or I had nightmares, or it was just too vivid. It was too vivid for my own good. I take melatonin every night. Start blanket footprints. Oh, it's okay, Amy. Amy, this is not gonna be the last one, so don't worry. They advertised it on the Discord, and I did a post on Twitter, but I actually wanted to keep them, like, I didn't want to have a lot for my first round, so there'll be more in the future. So you can definitely submit something in the future, every new moon, or almost every new moon. If I have to cancel one, then there's likely me not feel well or me busy with something else. But yes. I mistake it as something else. Sorry, Rina, for being oot. For being oot! I didn't thought we were talking about actual dreams. Oh yeah, we were talking about, we're talking about what's going on in your dream cloud, because I would like to know. When you're sick, you get those crazy delirium fever. Oh my god, yes, those. Never really had those melatonin dreams. I wonder what it feels like. For me, like, oh, off a topic. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't know the lingo. I just thought it was, you were trying to type hoot and it came out oot. When it's a sad hoot, it becomes a hoot. Oh my god. Rina, Brandon, melatonin gummies. Please, melatonin gummy brands out there who I trust, sponsor me. I will place me on your bottles. Look, my tops and my little streak of lavender, they match the gummies. Dream water? I don't think dream water is a thing anymore. But that stuff, man, that would knock you out and you'd get into full REM sleep. Ooh, and that's what you want. That's how you know you're getting a good night's sleep, if it's REM sleep. Or rapid eye movement sleep. Alright. When you're too sad to hoot, so you oot instead. Oot, is that some kind of Canadian owl? Oot, oot. Oot A. Oot A. Just joined in. Eepy Rina Owl. Very eepy. Sleepeeps shaped melatonin gummies, please. It'll be like Flintstone gummy vitamins, but instead of gummy vitamins, it's a melatonin gummy. You had dream water recently? Yes! So let's go. Listen, okay. I guess I can't give my full endorsement. I can say with my own experience, and I have recommended it before. If you have trouble sleeping, but make sure to look up for the ingredients, check out Dream Water. It will knock you out. It will knock you out, but you may have some crazy lucid dreams. You may have some crazy, very vivid dreams and just be out. But it is so good. It basically it has melatonin, GABA. Let me see. The snoozeberry flavor is what I get. Okay, yeah, it has melatonin, GABA, and there's a couple other. I cannot. Whatever is in turkey that makes you sleepy, it's that. They put that in there. I can't remember. It's like, it has, I think like the, what is the thing called? That I cannot pronounce it. I feel like I can, but I can't. No, it's not turkey. It's not turkey they put in, but there's like something in turkey that, you know, after Thanksgiving. Tryptophan, that's it, tryptophan. That's kind of what's in this. So it's melatonin, GABA, and tryptophan. And I get the little stick kind that you can mix into water, but I don't do that. I just straight up take it like it's a pixie stick. It may not work for everyone, and I would suggest, like, if you do have it, maybe try half, see how that does with you. It'll depend from person to person. Sunbae, give me that Dream Water sponsorship, please! Or do they get from some magical spring that induces instant sleeps and dreams? Yeah, it's in the dreamscape, yeah. What happens if I take a gummy, drink chamomile tea, and dream water? That's... Oh my god. You are not waking up. You are not waking up. But then again, there's also, like, if you take too much sleep aid, you will actually stay awake. You will not be able to fall asleep, and you will feel the most tired, but you will not fall asleep. Sorry, I bit down on the cough drop. 12-hour nap gonna be crazy. Okay, shall we get started? I'm gonna talk about one of my dreams I've had. I won't go into full detail of it, but I've been having a really, like, it's been a reoccurring dream for, I want to say, about 2 months. It's pretty much the same with almost every single dream I've been having, which is I'm traveling. I'm traveling to a familiar place, like it's either out of town or out of state. And sometimes I'm going to an event or you know, going to even like an H Mart or a super H Mart, things like that. It could be something very simple, like I'm going out of town for like H Mart or just a small thing like that, or like even like a convention, an event of some sort, or I'm going out of a town and I'm doing the same thing and I just get lost within the, but not lost in a bad way, like exploration of the alleyways of a city that seems so familiar. But, and in my head I'm like, I know what this city is, I know where this is located, but it looks so different in my mind. It kind of does have like a very liminal space vibe to it. But there's always like some element with it as well. Are you foreseeing future convention trips and slash visits? H Mart exploration, H Mart backrooms, H Mart liminal space. Let's go. But basically for these dreams, when I'm going to like events, I'm always forgetting something. Like I'm always forgetting one thing or multiple things. Like, let's say I have to wear a mask when I go out for my health. So I will have a dream that maybe I forgot my mask And I'm just walking around like shielding my face and trying to find where I can buy a mask. Or things like, I forgot a cosplay. I'm at an event and I'm just wearing normie clothes and I'm not cosplaying? What? Or, I'll get into the other part later. Where is it? I mean, there's also stuff like, okay, I'll keep going into the dream. Because this is just reoccurring. They're all pretty much relatively the same. It's very frequent. But sometimes the areas will be a bit different. But they all have the same interpretation in my mind. Another one was, same deal with traveling out of town or out of state. And I know where I'm at. And I'm going to like an event or something. And the same with forgetting something like a cosplay or my mask. I find myself, I'm having to perform. I'm having to perform like, or get up and dance and do something like that. But I forgot what it was. I can't fully remember everything, every detail. And it's like, in my head, I'm like, I know this song, I know this dance, how am I not getting it? How did I forget it? Yeah, I forgot. I forgot Invenium. So that's a big part of it too. But dreaming about going to familiar locations, I'm reading my dream journal, so if I'm looking down, I'm literally reading. Turn it over, no. So going to familiar places means a desire for change or wanting to explore new locations or aspects of my life. I honestly think like what they mean by this, because there's been a lot of change, but I feel the change has been relatively good. Like, I'm very happy about the change, but I'm still kind of like stuck in a dreamscape almost. I can go out occasionally, but I still have to be very cautious. I can't go to like big events or conventions anymore, or travel as frequently as I used to because I can't go on planes anymore. Just because it's a hazard for me. I can't with my health. So everything is always by car, sometimes by train. So I think it's more so the longing of wanting to actually explore rather than a desire for change. It's a desire of change of location. While I am happy I am in the dream cloud, sometimes, you know, you really want to jump out of the dream cloud and go look at other places. That's why I hope to have the robot. Give me the robot, please! And forgetting things like, let's say, my mask or cosplay, or even things like forgetting lyrics and such, that could mean I am an anxious person. I deal with anxiety, so it's that. And forgetting something important, so there's emotional distress. So it's like my mind is saying, you got to go these places, but you're also forgetting something, which puts a lot of just distress and blah in me, which makes my dreams feel somewhat anxious. And it could also be that I have a lot on my plate or dealing with self-doubt. That's where the forgetting comes from, especially with if I'm being on stage and I forget something, I'm self-doubting myself. So I need to be like, okay, yes, I got it. And it's just the self-doubt of being a creative person but not being able to convey, or the fear of judgment. So that goes into it as well. I hope so too. I hope I can travel someday. Whether, like I said, on a robot, and if there is a day that I can travel, like fully, because I want to meet I want to meet SVP. I want to meet the girlies. I want to eat the rice cracker. I want to take a bite out of his head. And I am Owl after all. Now I need an SVP anime where there's a whole prison break arc where Rina escapes from the dreamscape. It's literally just escape from the city from Sonic Adventure 2, but it's me escaping from the dreamscape. But I mean, I like the dreamscape. GoFundMe, give my Oshi a mecha, please. Let me pilot a Gundam. An Ava. Oh my god, what if it was like an Ava? Would have to be as cool as a song. Ooh. I would hope so. I will say that some of these dreams aren't always negative. Some of these dreams aren't always negative because sometimes it has friends who I haven't seen in a long time. So adding in the longing to travel, there's a longing for connection or a reflection of past experiences or wanting to rekindle past friendships just to see them again. So I think like that all connects of just, you know, all of that. It makes sense to me. Rina's gonna run over everyone's feet with that robot. Yeah, and you better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. Watch your toes. I'm gonna get them. My streams are so different from Nana. I love Nana though. I love her streams. Nana, my funny wife. My funny, silly little wife. But yeah, that's basically a very frequent dream that I've been having, I want to say, for the past couple months, is going somewhere or forgetting something important. And forgetting something important, doing there. Or just, you know, the few that are... I don't wake up anxious. I just wake up and go and think, well, that happened. But yeah, it's just a longing for wanting to travel and to visit people I haven't seen in a long time. And I also agree with like the self-doubt, with the fear of judgment or not being able to convey what I want to. Or that I may forgore. I forgot. No. Because, yeah, as we all know, I am Pawn Owl. So it happens. But yeah, that was my dream that I wanted to share. Of course I have it's not like it's an everyday dream. Or every night dream. This is just one that's been the most reoccurring. And I felt that I wanted to share it. Because that's like Inception. I'm sharing. We may be in the dreamscape right now, but you got to see inside my dream bubble. Pawn must be good because she's the bestest Pawnest owl. All right, now we're on to the Marus. Okay, I had a dream where I saw my older cousin. She said I smelled bad and then I need to shower. Next thing I know, I'm in my car and going into a quick quack. What's a quick quack? Oh. But then I got out of the car and I'm the one being washed. Then I woke up. Normally I would tell her, but she passed away years ago. What does this dream mean? Which after I read that part, I went, ooh. Honestly, we probably do need to put Nana, and I think Lemmy too. We need to put him in the car wash. So I found this dream very interesting. Like I said, even if like you think your dream is mundane, just send it to me because I would love to look into it. Can you smell in dreams? Some people can. It's like sometimes you can taste what you're eating in dreams. Car taking its human to the human wash. Oh man, the car cinema universe is going crazy. Are we able to put a... of dreams of you? Oh, it was in my maro, but I kept it pretty limited this time because I think the amount that we had was good enough for me to do research maybe an hour beforehand to kind of see and get a good interpretation of it. But again, my interpretations are not, you know, it's just my interpretation. You may think it's 100% different, or you may not agree with my statement, or maybe some of you even think like there may be some difference, some your own opinion with the dream. But don't worry, this stream will happen once a month, almost every month, for the new moon. I can't say all new moon because we never know what might happen in regards to my health. So if I need to take a day off, or maybe there's some like an event happening, we may not always do them all. So what I wrote about this stream is I really focused on the latter bit, and then I went back up to the top bit. Because dreams about deceased people means that you're still either processing the lost, or that maybe you were subconsciously thinking about that person. So maybe you were subconsciously thinking about your cousin in some way. It can also mean guidance, so maybe your cousin was reminding you to take care of yourself. Your cousin called you smelly. Take care of yourself. Maybe there was like a memory where maybe your cousin did call you smelly, and that is, you know, your brain processing it as a different form of memory. So yeah. What I put with bathing, cause I was trying to like connect the two, so I hope with that involving the deceased ones, you know, it could be just guidance, it could be that maybe you're still processing the loss, or maybe you were subconsciously thinking about that person. Usually in dreams, bathing means to refresh yourself in real life, which means more of an emotional, psychological, or personal cleansing, which, yeah, that can also mean a bath. But it means like maybe there's something personal in your life that you just need, or, you know, emotionally wise, cleanse yourself from it. A way to detox yourself, maybe the car wash means a major one to cleanse yourself and your soul. But again, dreams can be silly, so it could be, you know, a location you've been there before. You were thinking subconsciously about your cousin. Maybe she called you stinky before. So that is what I wrote down here about this one. I did find this one really interesting though because of the latter half, and I am sorry for your loss. I'm very sorry that you lost your cousin. But still, if you're dreaming about them and they, you know, pop up to say hi, they show up once in a no pun intended blue moon, you know. There's also many who say that when you dream of deceased people, it's actually their spirit visiting you and saying hello. Because there's been times where I've had dreams of deceased loved ones coming to visit me on like even important days, like maybe when they passed away, or like on my birthday or the holidays. So that's another way to look at it. Yeah. The Sandman comics. Ugh. But yes, that is my interpretation of that one. And I really did think it was, again, it was very interesting, but also I'm sorry for your loss. But combining all those together, I think you know, dreams are neat. And this wasn't one, but I put it in here because it was there. I just want to thank you for being around. You rekindled a love I had for VTubing, and I found myself enjoying every stream you do. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Thank you. Don't thank me, thank you. Rina, love forever. Sleepeep love. I appreciate this. Thank you, whoever sent it. It made me really happy. I'm glad that I could rekindle your love for VTubing. That's a good dream. 10 out of 10, yeah? So thank you for sending this. I appreciate it. Okay, I might need to blow this one up. This was actually sent in twice. I don't remember if there was... I think I saw there was small differences in both, but I just took the screenshot from the first one, and I will give my interpretation of it after I read it. Oh, that was yours? It's okay, it's okay! You added a few details to it, and if I remember it, I'll bring it up. I did not look up what that... Like, the people you not really knowing, I didn't really see much of that, but I think I have an interpretation of something like that down. Insert locket. Listen, I love going into the Discord and just seeing the rows of the locket. or like just the gifts that you guys do. I think it's fun. I like seeing that. Do you see that Matt Pat unretired for one video for Welcome Home, by the way? Just telling you. It wasn't... I see it... It's not me. It's not me. Although I do think Welcome Home is very interesting. I didn't dive too much into Welcome Home, because I know that it's a very personal story of theirs, too. But I would love to actually check it out someday. Because I think that all that they do with the project is just so creative. Alright, on to the very high on the ARG list for me. From what I remember, they said it was not supposed to be an ARG or an unfiction. I don't know if that changed, because originally it was just an art piece, like a very personal art piece for them. So I'm curious if they did switch it up. That's what I remember seeing, because I followed them for a while, because I was really interested in what they did. I just never fully checked it out or went like through the website myself. I did watch others analyze it, but I just thought, like, damn, this is so creative. Positively, I meant like absolutely positively that it's so creative what they're doing. All right, here's the next dream. I only had one major dream that I remember. It took place in a zombie apocalypse, and I remember riding a train with some survivors to escape the horde. And surprisingly, this isn't the only one that has this theme. From what I remember, the survivors didn't resemble anyone I know. Okay, so that I did have that in here. On top of the main part of the dream, I remember a really nice sunset during the train ride. This dream happened decently long ago, but my brain keeps coming back to it, and I don't know why. You know, sometimes it's fun, like, you can remember dreams that you've had for so long ago. Like, even remembering dreams from, like, as a child. It's common. Whether you journal them or not, you can just remember, like, it's just, the brain is interesting. Dreams are interesting. And I honestly thought, not Train to Busan, but was the other one, it's not Train to Busan. That made me think of this for a second. No, it's not those. Okay, I almost got it. Snowpiercer. Not quite, but I don't know why I was imagining both Snowpiercer and... yeah, also a bit of like Train to Busan, but mainly like Snowpiercer. I don't know why that kept coming into my mind, even though I know like Train to Busan features zombies on it. I'm not sure, but I remember many dreams without writing them down. I do that as well. I do write some down because I think, ooh, this would really make, like, if I can dissect it, this would make a great story, you know, a short story to write or comic sort of idea. So sometimes I will write it down and then use it as inspiration to kind of flesh out into a story. And honestly, like, this would be a very nice story in itself. Like, I can imagine everything that is written down here. Like, the sunset detail is just chef kiss. But what I wrote, I'm ready to start with this one because I wrote a lot. I honestly wrote a lot. Well, actually, no, I didn't write a lot. Never mind, because I'm split it. Well, it's kind of a lot. When you dream of zombies or the horde or something chasing after you, it can mean it can mean that you're overwhelmed or have a sense of loss of control. It could also mean that you're dealing with stress in that time. And being on a train can mean that you were looking to begin a new journey, or you were ready for a new phase in your life to begin. So wanting to really kind of get past whatever that stress moment was in your life and begin something new. To be around other survivors could mean that you're searching to have a community of people that you don't know. Which, hi Sleepeeps. So it really could mean like you're searching for a community. Yeah. So basically transitioning or wanting a new journey and meeting new people and bonding over something as so simple as, you know, we survived a zombie horde and we're watching a nice sunset together even though we don't know each other. It's that sense of wanting to have a community as maybe setting off onto that new journey of yours. But again, this is my own interpretation. Oh my gosh, I have heard that I've watched the video of the Snowpiercer being a sequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and you know what? They are truly onto something. I haven't watched the TV show version, so I don't know if it's like extremely different, but I honestly think like the theory of it pretty much holds up. If I write the things down, then I forget about them. Been dreaming about those things, which means I can work more. Ugh. I remember once seeing someone say that dreams are like gateways or peeks into a parallel world. There's multiple reasons why I chose that song, and that is definitely one of them. It's like peeking into a parallel world. I know that song. You can see it? Okay. I'm glad. Dreams are so fascinating. It happens to everyone, but no one actually knows why it happens. I was about to mention you're a pro at this, like a Freudian or dream analysis seminar. I do like a good Sigmund Freud reference, because honestly, like a lot of the research I was doing was bringing up a lot of like Sigmund Freud. Especially when I was like, there's going to be one that's coming up soon that I will say when I was doing research for it, it brought up Sigmund Freud very, like, a lot. And I want to have it on my Spotify playlist so I can listen to it again and again and again, but it's not on there. Sadly, like, yeah, it's not on there. I think it's on... I don't use iMusic or Apple Music or whatever it's called now, but they do have the soundtrack on there. That was how I had to grab the instrumental. I always assume dreams are my subconscious trying to scream something at me. That's like pretty much what dreams do is... Again, not all dreams. Some dreams are just very silly and they just happen and, you know, the brain is weird. The brain is truly weird. Sometimes there's meaning to it, sometimes there's not. Sometimes there is a story to be told in those dreams and you're like, damn, that would make a good, you know, short story or comic or movie. But yeah, that is what I wrote down for the zombie train one, which again, I thought like I could picture this one so vividly from how you wrote it. Being in the train with everyone, just watching a sunset. Like the train going, the train just like, you know, keeps on rolling. And you're bypassing a few, you know, you're bypassing a few dead bodies, but there's a sense of peace that you're getting away from what is, you know, overwhelming you and stressing you out. Cozy. Next story. Oh, let me. Yeah. I thought this one was like, I was like, when I saw this one. But I did quite a bit of research. And I'm hoping I don't think you guys think of it that way? Eh? I thought of it pretty in the terms of just, you know, like something else. But I was getting my mind broken. I was getting brainwashed. Getting hypnotized and ruined and built back up as a broken servant. I don't know what to think about it. I honestly took this as like very literal in the form of you know, I can read my interpretation of it because I did quite a bit of research on this one. It means that you are losing control. That everything is out of control, or maybe that you have been manipulated at some point. Or could also mean that you are worried of being used, or people won't like you if you don't change yourself to meet their, quote, expectations, unquote, even if that's not the case. Again, it could, like, you've been manipulated at some point that left you in a bad situation. Maybe you also had a task that consumed your time and energy that just left you feeling like this. Wait, is this your James Thorne? Honestly, that's what I kind of felt like. It was just like a working dream. That's how I read it as. And yeah, I did my research on it. The plot thickens. I can see that. Customer service. Yeah, I took it quite, you know, literal in the sense of what you were telling me. Nothing you buy. But yeah, that was my interpretation of this story, of this dream. Is that the lack of losing control, or the need to want to please people, or that you're worried that you won't be liked, or your fear of being used. I think the interpretation depends on who you classify it as. You enjoy the dream. Brains are silly sometimes. My brain lights up every time I see Rina Lunette cause going live. Was it more of a nightmare? That was like, yeah, I couldn't quite pinpoint if this. I interpreted it as a nightmare. So that's why I kind of really dug into it that way. Rina is normal, stays still, and very holy. Also very sleepy. But yeah, that's kind of my interpretation of this dream. She This might be the counterpart of Nana. It's okay. Because, you know, they say opposites attract with me and Nana. That's why I love Nana so much. That's why I love everyone in SVP so much. I feel like we're all very different, but we still click because of our differences. In terms of like that. Alright, next one. Yeah, this one also kind of followed the theme of the zombies. So I also love the theme, like it being kind of fantasy based. Again, if we're talking about the undead, zombies, they represent being overwhelmed or a sense of loss of control. That you're dealing with stress, that you're overwhelmed. Yep, that. And adding in the door. Oh door. No. I just thought about that. Yeah, the Game of Thrones vibes. Some very things happened last night when I was watching Perry's monetization stream with my friends. Ooh! I still need to watch the VOD. So adding in the meaning with the zombie interpretation, adding in the door, it could be there to protect your boundaries and a desire for that control. You're feeling that loss of control, but you're wanting to still get that control back. And keep your guard up. I had nothing about the Paladin. Oh, I didn't even read this story. I'm so sorry. Let me read this first. I had a crazy dream where I was a paladin and was defending a doorway blocking some civilians from the undead, but eventually fell over and got stabbed in the foot. I have tendonitis in my right foot. So sad. I didn't mean to laugh at so sad. It was more so me laughing that I forgot to read this before, and then I just went straight into interpretation. Thank you so much for entertaining my dreams. Of course! That too. Holding a door meaning to protect yourself, but as a paladin it could also mean to protect others, so you're protecting yourself and others. I also wrote down paladin just means, could also just mean that you're cool as shit. So adding a fantasy element just gives it a whimsical touch. Stabbing could attribute to the tendonitis, so if this was an injury you had while you had this dream, so that could add into it all with the prior parts of the dream. If it happened after, then man, that was some foreshadowing. I mean, sometimes they say that dreams, like with the sense of deja vu when you have a dream, that there can't be some foreshadowing that can happen with some. So basically, yeah, that's my interpretation of this one is, yeah, you reading over this one. You're feeling a sense of loss of control, or you're dealing with a lot of stress. Could be about the pain in your foot, or that it happened so suddenly, and you have a desire to protect your boundaries, and as well as protect others, and a desire for control. So that is what I wrote. A dream about doorway camping means you play too much Diablo-like games. Remember a dream when I was trapped in the same day for 3 days till I woke up on the topic of deja vu. Deja vu is honestly another very interesting thing with dreams. I love the idea with, like, I didn't even think about the whole paladin protecting people, so adding in that element makes it so much more cooler. If you already had it, could it be like, this happened in the past, you felt overwhelmed trying to protect people before, and your brain is trying to cope with it? That's a really good interpretation, yeah. Yeah, that's a very good interpretation of it. I like that too. See, like if you have your own interpretations of a dream, you know, post it here because that's also very good. What is my favorite fantasy class? I love a good mage. I think we talked about it when we did the, what was it, the game show, and I said I love the mage class, anything involving magic. I usually typically sometimes will go the necromancer path. But I love starting off as a mage and kind of work my way up. I just like the whimsy of mages. Dark mage. I mean, look at my setup. I got like... It does kind of give like a mage energy in here, I guess. It's my little mage room. Magic, my beloved. She's even got the evil cloak. Why is my cloak evil? Do you have crystals? I actually do have crystals. I have a whole box of crystals. Yeah, I've seen some people say that I could be a cleric as well. As long as I'm some sort of like mage or anything like that, I'd be happy. Doctor Strange cloak. Oh my gosh, my cloak is alive. My jacket is alive. It makes me cups of teas. I am a crystal lady, yes. I mean, you can see like there's a small little crystal orb right there too. My favorite is amethyst because it's a very calming crystal. And I carry an amethyst wherever I go. I keep it on a little necklace or in my pocket. Why not the moon as well? Honestly, like, I mentioned it during debut because I am a Capricorn through and through. I'd love to see your collection if you ever do a hand cam. I am thinking about doing that because I want to make spell and calming jars on stream someday. Especially like I want to give them as gifts to, or make them in themes of, you know, the Infinium girlies, and I want to gift it to them. So that is something I might do, is just, you know, show you guys all my crystals. And Toka will be in the box too. So surprise Toka will be in there. Alright, next stream. Can make sure. Oh, did I already flip to the page? Okay, no, I have it. This one, I will say, I wrote at the bottom, sorry it was scary, but this sounds like a fun movie or short idea. Like a short movie idea. I mean, sorry for your scary dream, but this would make a really good short movie. I had a super scary dream once where I was laying in bed and viewed an eldritch Lovecraftian symbol on PC and felt an entity coming, and then he tried to crush me but fled, and when I looked in the mirror and had no eyes and viewed everything as psychedelic. The final line I couldn't quite figure out, but again, I think like this would be really cool. Really good, like, short horror film. Analog horror thingy. Ooh, that could also be it. It feels like it would be a movie where every single detail has a hidden meaning. Ooh. It's giving Lynchian. It's giving long legs. Okay, what I wrote down here on this stream. This guy was visited by an outer god. Honestly, could be the case. I think he's scared of things he can't control and everyone's judging him for not being able to do something about it. IT guy. I saw an Eldritch Lovecraftian symbol on my PC. Have you tried replicating it on the Mac? I thought that I was gonna read, have you tried turning it off and on again? Please watch Longlegs. If you like horror movies, Longlegs is so good. Nicolas Cage being Nicolas Cage, but creepy font is just everything I wanted. Alright. You got the bit. Okay, yeah, it was from the IT crowd. The psychedelic part means fear of the unknown and unfamiliar, about changing perspectives due to unexplainable events happening to you. Ooh, that's really good. I like that. Nicolas Cage honestly does have such a career renaissance. What I wrote down, and it kind of matches up with what someone said earlier, a feeling of being powerless and trapped. You feel like you have no control and your problems are just building up onto each other. So it's that feeling of it's crushing you. You fleeing means that you don't want it to overtake you and you are fighting to keep that control, rather than give it up and let it crush you. Yeah, feeling the pressure of it all, but you're trying to escape that pressure. The lack of eyes could mean multiple things, like transformations, but eyes in dreams can also symbolize judgment and scrutiny because they're looking at you. So maybe you're still feeling a bit vulnerable. But again, nightmares are just nightmares, and not gonna. This is why I wrote, not gonna lie, this sounds like a great short movie. Maybe it comes back around to being scared of what would happen if you give in and try to make sense of something completely alien to you. That's very good, yes. The entity could be something major in your life or someone that you fear. You may have already defeated it, but you don't realize it yet. Having no eyes could imply that you're very lost. Ooh, that's also super good. Putting that all together like that, it could be not something that is from yourself, but from another person. And just that feeling of being, you know, trapped by it. But you still are able to escape from it, which is good. You're running away from whatever this is. And fleeing in dreams doesn't always mean bad things, you know. Sometimes they say, look, you know, if this happens in your dream and you're having it multiple times, to stay there and face it. But sometimes, you know, taking the lead and running and seeing what happens through there you'll be able to explore the dreams deeper. You didn't give in to being crushed. You didn't give in to, you know, having that pressure just take you out. So I think this dream coincides with Bloodborne finally being playable in PC. Oh my gosh, is it? Is this like OG Bloodborne? Dream analysis is so much fun. I know, I love this. I love this. And honestly, like, I love reading other people's dreams. Eyes on the inside. I didn't have notes for this next dream, but I found it kind of funny. I'm not gonna... I giggled. I didn't really look into it because I just thought it was... Again, sometimes dreams don't have to make sense. Sometimes they're just, you know, stories. With a PS4 emulator. Ooh. Alright. Hi, Rina. This is for the Dream Journal. I had this dream almost 3 years ago, and I thought it was so ridiculous that I had to share it with some friends. I was with some high school friends in a gigantic auditorium. It's late in the day, and we're going right home after whatever assembly is going on. Before the assembly even starts, we apparently decided it was boring and left our seats to stand at the exit doors and talk, act like idiots, and make some noise. One guy starts annoying another guy as a joke, but takes it too far. So the guy gets annoyed. getting annoyed, pulls out some sort of spray can. He looks at it for a second, and I can see it's labeled illegible spray of gasoline juice. He unloads the spray into the annoying guy's face, but not a quick spritz, wasting like half the can as the annoying guy collapses on the floor and cowers. The dream ends here because I woke myself up laughing from the Looney Tunes absurd cruelty. And honestly, like, I was like, I don't know if, like, you know, so again, sometimes dreams are just silly and wild, and there isn't a meaning to it. Our brains are fun. Our brains are wacky. Gasoline juice, could be. I just think it's really interesting. I had no notes for this one. I was just like, this is great. This is fun. Just takes a whole a whole can of gasoline juice and just sprays it in a guy's face, like, till he passes out and cowers. That is true. She wouldn't waste it. Then again, it does have a Looney Tunes absurd cruelty for it. I don't know why, but like when I was reading this, I kept thinking of like those, what is it, those teen movies? I was like, I don't know, in my head it was like, oh god, there's a house moth in here. It just flew in from my face. Ooh, I almost got it with my hand. I almost grabbed it. That's how talented I am. Yeah, kind of like the American Pie movies, or like, it kind of gives Heathers, almost, kind of. Moths are, but not house moths. House moths are my enemy. But it's definitely giving the vibe of like, yeah, Heathers, or one of those like dark comedy teen movies. I will not eat a house moth. No. The dusty kind of moth. It's the type of moth that gets in your, like, just eats at your clothes, or just like gets in cupboards and eats boxes and so forth. Like, you'll find holes everywhere, and I just have a deep hatred for them. Put the moth in your pocket. I didn't catch it though. I almost caught it. I tried to pull a Mr. Miyagi with it. Why are there a lot of house moths again? Forgot if you explained it. They're house pet. They're pests. It just happens. I don't know if like every, like, I don't know how many people have house moths. It's like a pest problem, and even like when you have like the little moth things to take care of it, it's still hard to get rid of them. They're house pets now. No. This is why the spiders stay here rent-free. Spiders, I love. They can just chill up there. They take care of the bugs. But they need to work on their job. Come on, take care of the house moths. Ah yes, CP. I didn't realize you were analyzing these seriously. I realized you didn't figure out a deeper meaning to the gasoline juice. No. I didn't analyze this one. I just thought it was very funny. I like this one. Like, again, sometimes dreams don't have meanings. And even some of the dreams I read before may not even have a meaning to it, or something in our deep psyche. It's just our own my own interpretation of it. And sometimes, you know, just dreams are silly like this. I enjoy it. I enjoy this one. Like I said, it gives off like dark comedy teen movie. Sometimes dreams are just dreams. You should get a pet frog. Ooh, we do have a lot of frogs around here. Just get a frog and train it. How to train your frog. Man, I love frogs. Alright, next dream. Which is... I like the next 2 dreams coming up. Again, like, see? You can submit things like this. I love seeing these. If you ever think your dream is too, like, mundane or anything like that, please don't think that. Submit it to me. I want to read. I want to look over it and maybe analyze it. And I love that this is also very... I don't love that this was distressing for you, but I love the fact that I've had dreams similar to this before. I've had dreams like this. I get it. I get this so much. It is a bit too late to submit, but if you do submit anything, it'll be saved for the next dream journal. Look, man, I was fucked up. I dreamt I went to a Taco Bell to order a beefy 5-layer burrito, but the issue was that the Taco Bell was self-serve, and I have no idea how to make a beefy 5-layer burrito. It was very distressing. I actually analyzed this one. I did. I analyzed it. It's in my maro. Let me submit the link. But again, I won't be reading anything submitted today. This will just be for future. Oh, that's not it. This will just be for any future dream journal streams. I did. I went deep into the burrito lore, but I didn't really go into like the Taco Bell lore. I didn't see like what does Taco Bell mean in dreams. I actually wrote down this dream is wrapped in 5 layers of mystery. I mean, I've had these dreams before where you go somewhere and like it's just supposed to be a mundane task, but then you end up having to do it yourself. What does Taco Bell mean though? And also, yeah, it could mean that you're hungry. But what I wrote down was it could be a missed opportunity or some sort of restriction or prohibition. Yeah, just some sort of restriction. You also might have been hungry. It was distressing, so add in a feeling of anxiety and a struggle to keep control to solve. Ringlish Tuskadoo. Like it says, it's Ringlish. Dreaming of Taco Bell represents a desire for fast and convenient nourishment or fulfillment in your waking life. But yeah, I thought this one was just... I was like, what if I try and interpret it, you know, in a logical way? But also it could be like you wanted Taco Bell. And I hope you did get your 5-layer burrito. Dreaming of that Baja Blast, man. Man, I'm dreaming of it too. Maybe you had Baja Blast the other day. And that's the Taco Bell dream water. Maybe hunger was the driving force after all. It could have been if you woke up hungry. But if it was also distressing... like, that's not cool. I'm sad we don't have Baja Blast in Australia. I think, like, they began selling it in, like, can and bottle form. They used to only sell it for... what was it? Summertime? It was either summer or springtime was when the only time you could find it in bottle form. But now they sell it year-round. I know there's other Baja Blast flavors as well. But, no, I like the OG. I don't like Mountain Dew, but I love Baja Blast. That's the only Mountain Dew I tolerate. I know Mountain Dew is gamer juice, kind of. Gamer fuel. But I only like Baja Blast. Yeah, they can be a bit overpriced. But I like getting the cans. That way I don't have to go to Taco Bell to get one every time. I usually hoard up on like... But now I don't have to. Because when they used to only release it during like one particular season for like maybe a couple, like 2 months, I would get like 5 cases to keep throughout the year. The Blue Voltage Mountain Dew is the best flavor. I've never had that. The flavors I've had, regular, Code Red, which I did like. I don't think they do Code Red anymore. I used to drink the... I think it was like the energy morning drinks. I thought those were okay, like the orange flavor one. I like that one. But... So I've had regular, the orange one, Code Red, Baja Blast. And Baja Blast is my favorite. I don't like OG Mountain Dew. I don't really like the other flavors. There's something about the... I don't know, there's something about them. The what was it? The aftertaste. The pink melon. Is it like a lemonade melon? But yeah, I used to load up on them so I could have them like all year round. Now I don't really have to do that. I don't even drink that much soda anymore, so like the case that I got not that long ago, like maybe 2-3 months ago, I still have. Okay, next stream, which is... I also laughed at this one. It has a happy ending. My memory of Mountain Dew and Monster flavors are melting. Oh gosh. Oh wait, no, this is... Okay, this is a different dream. Okay, maybe I didn't put it in order. Hold up. Because there's one here. Hopefully I'll get to it. If not, I have it saved here. I can read it off of my marshmallow. So when it comes to dreaming, I have very odd affinity. I only have lucid dreams. Never once have I properly dreamt. Shedding some light on that idea, lucid dreaming is being aware of the fact that you are sleeping. Very true. Not being able to control any of the stuff around you, but being able to control yourself. Very true. That being said, I had about 5 repeating dreams where I end up in the exact same place. You have any thoughts on lucid dreaming? I do. I wrote them down. Because this was the one where I was talking about that would come back from my current dream, or the first dream I had. The dream I had. This one, I wrote up. I wrote. Because I also have lucid dreams. I also have lucid dreams at the time. And sometimes they can turn into night terrors or sleep paralysis. I get sleep paralysis a lot. Not fun, but you know, I am aware when I have night paralysis, and I am aware and sleep terrors, and I'm aware that it's not real. So when I have like lucid dreams where like I am able to control myself and, you know, seeing everything around me, lucid dreams are neat when they go good. Exactly. They're so good when they go well. Sleep paralysis is such a struggle. It is. I hate it. I don't think you're supposed to like it, but I hate it. I don't think anyone likes having sleep paralysis. If you do, what the hell? I have lucid dreams somehow that always... Some of them end up in what I know as Yuri. Ooh. Aren't there pills that help you lucid dream? I don't know. I know some people who take melatonin. That's what I was gonna bring up too. People who've had melatonin or things like dream water, because they're in such a deep state of REM sleep, they can have lucid dreams. And eventually in those lucid dreams, you can start to... Oh, well, I wrote it down here. I'll read what I wrote down. To the Hat Man, no thanks. The Hat Man. No longer the Hat Man, it's the owl in the corner in the room. Just standing there menacingly. It's me. No more Hat Man. It's me. I'm the Hat Man. Hat Man, my bestie. Gonna make the Hat Man my Valentine. Yeah, I might just infiltrate your lucid dreams. Yeah. Alright, continuing on what I wrote. Because I have a lot of lucid dreams, there's nothing wrong with it. You can even start to map out your dream locations in Dreamscape, which is very interesting. When you start having like really lucid and vivid dreams, you can really start to map out all the locations. And something I would love to do is make my Dreamscape in one of those like town simulators or like Sims. Maybe one of those like, was it the city builder ones? Because I have a pretty good map of my Dreamscape, especially when I'm out of town or things like that. Like, I know where I'm at. I know where I'm at, even though it doesn't, like, it's an uncanny look. And things are very much misplaced. But I know my Dreamscape. I know the houses. I know the places I go into. I know when I'm in a different location. And yeah, it's actually really cool when you start to have like lucid dreams and such vivid dreams repeatedly that you remember, and you can really start to map out the details of the locations. I tried mapping out my lucid dreams since they repeat. I'm sure I can discover more of them. Yes, definitely try it. Try it. Yeah, like skibbity skylights. Man, Gaomi and her skibbity toilet, Nana, skibbity, Lemmy, skibbity. They're infecting my brain. Them and their skibbity toilet brain rot. Got me saying it. Okay, continuing what I wrote. It's over. When you have a good map of your dreamscape, it means you have an understanding of your dreams a bit more. To each of their own, these dreams can feel very realistic. I will write that I do remember there was a trend of people saying that they could visit different cinematic or media universes, like if it was from a book or like a movie. Which again, you do you. If you believe you visit those places, then you do you. Personally, I don't really believe in it. But if you are dreaming that you are in the Twilight universe or a Studio Ghibli universe and it makes you happy, then yes, you are going there. Yeah, dream shifting. Because that was like a trend on TikTok for a while where people would be like, I'm lucid dreaming and I'm shifting to a alternate, you know, like a new universe. And while I do believe, like, again, there's deja vu, and maybe there's like, I do like the idea of peeking into other, you know, parallel universes and so forth. I personally don't believe in that you're visiting. Again, like, if this is what you believe when you visit, that you're visiting these places, like you're going to Hogwarts or something like that, because there was a lot of people who were going to Hogwarts, if I remember, in those dreams. If you believe that your dream is so magical and you're going to Hogwarts and you're learning, then yes. You know what? If that makes you happy, then yes, that's happening to you. Who am I to judge, you know? You do you. If it makes you happy, yeah. Like, there's times where I've had lucid dreams about, you know, being in, like, different, you know, in cinematic or literature universes. And I just think, whenever I wake up from those, I'm like, dang, did I just self-insert myself into this? had Ghibli dreams before. And I've had dreams like... What are some other cinematic? I'm trying to remember. Concepts start to shade into each other and the original dream just kind of becomes obsolete. I don't necessarily get the choice of continuation of a dream. Trust me, continuing dreams, they just get really weird. I actually can continue my dreams. There's times where I actually don't want to continue my dreams, but for those, I don't have a say in it. I can never seem to escape out of a dream. Like, I'll try, like, I'll wake up from, like, if it's like a night terror or something, or like a bad dream, and I'm like, okay, let's, you know, replay. Let's start again. And I start to dream something, you know, different. But then it goes right back into it. And I'm like, well, what the hell? What the? Why? Why am I here? I always have such happy dreams. Want to start them again and it turns into a nightmare. I mean, it can be hard to control your dreams. I don't think I ever had a dream continue. I like them when they continue. Because sometimes you just don't want a dream to end. Sometimes, like, yeah, you're like, well, that wasn't enough information to gather. Like, I had a dream last night. Again, going into, it was another one of those traveling dreams where I was at an event. And suddenly I was performing. But it was not in a bad sense because I was around... Like, for some reason, in this particular dream, I was with, like... I was performing with actual idols. And it wasn't like I was forgetting stuff. It was more so like, oh shit, I gotta learn stuff. I gotta learn them now. But... And I would wake up and because I would have to wake up and it was like, oh no, you gotta take your meds. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go back and continue having this dream because it's not over. Mina no aidoru yume. True, it's so true. The dreamy idol. More choreo dreams, yeah. And it was just so much like getting prepared for the stage. And then when we finally performed and it went well. I gotta sneeze, hold up. Someone said fly, which made me wonder, can you fly, Rina? I can hover. Yeah, I can I don't know if fly is the right word. But I can just kind of, you know, float around. Thank you. Bless who. I can float around. So I guess I do fly in a sense. Since I can dream hop. And I am an owl. It's like soaring almost. Picture the scene of kind of like, I guess maybe Peter Pan flies. I was thinking of like how Peter Pan, you know, like the Tinkerbell fairy dust and how they fly around. It's kind of like that. Or like, oh, a good example actually, not Peter Pan, Nights. If you ever played the game Nights into Dreams. I really see you in my dreams tonight, just so I can make you spin like the spinning cat. No, not the... It would be cute if you had wings too. That's fine, you don't need... It's a dream, you don't need wings to fly. You don't need wings. In dreams, you can do anything. Alright. Well, that's really my thoughts on lucid dreaming is... I get them a lot too. They're fun. Unless it turns into a night terror or... Hold up. Did I get it? Come here. Oh, I don't think I got it. Oh. I almost had it. I almost had it. The moth. I almost got it. I landed right in the middle of like my monitor, and I was like, now's the chance. All right, I'm prepared for round 3. You heard a crunch. I didn't eat it. No, it's still flying around somewhere. I don't know where it went. All right, next stream. All right. When I was in kindergarten over 20 years ago, I actually really like this dream. I had a little note with this one too. I had a dream I still remember because I had it twice, if not thrice, exactly the same time. Exactly the same every time. It was like this. I'm in a pitch black void. Only thing I can see is a girl in faint spotlight some distance away, crouching, arms wrapped around herself, back turned towards me. I walk up to her. She slowly turns her face towards me. The girl looks like just like one of the other girls that went to the same kindergarten as me, except for one detail. She has snail-like eye stalks. Horrified, I ejected from the dream seconds later. First, 2 things I wrote about this. This dream is giving up Junji Ito, and second, it sounds like Lemmy visited your dreams and you were just waiting to meet Lemmy. Oh, you heard my crunchy bones. Okay. Yeah, I wrote down, maybe you were waiting for Lemmy Lycan to debut, and now that she has, your dreams will stop of this. I did misinterpret the beginning about the kindergarten, because I thought you were dreaming about you being in kindergarten, so I need to skip past that. But if you would like to know about the kindergarten stuff, even though it doesn't apply to this, usually dreaming at school from the past can either mean a need to reconnect with your inner child or desire to learn, or wanting simplicity back. And then I wrote, but your dream situation is different. But now I realize reading this, the beginning line again, you were in kindergarten when you had this dream, which is interesting that you had it a couple times since kindergarten. The void could mean unresolved issues, detachment, or being lost. Since it's been reoccurring, there is something in your life that needs to be addressed, even if you still haven't figured it out. Maybe ejecting yourself or waking up, you face it because... or instead of waking up, you face it because it may give you answers to unresolved problems. And so or maybe Lemmy Lycan is visiting you. I couldn't really get much research on the girl. Like, what it means to see, like, a girl with this. I think it again goes back to... where is the one with the eyes? Okay, here it is, yeah. It could go back to the eye thing of, you know, there's judgment and scrutiny, or maybe you're still feeling vulnerable. Because lack of eyes, but this isn't lack of eyes, this is snail eyes. So yeah, maybe a yearning for connection. I would say save it for another time, because we still have, I think, 4 more to go through. So I would say we'll save it for another time, Brayden. But thank you. But this, honestly, Junji Ito, it gives off Junji Ito vibes very strongly. And again, it goes back to like how we can remember dreams from even when we were kids that just it impacted us so much that we just think about it, you know, for years. And sometimes it'll even pop back up and you just, yeah. But that is what I wrote about it. I misinterpreted the beginning part, so I do apologize, but if you're ever wondering if you're having dreams about the, you know, being in kindergarten or elementary school, things like that, that's the meaning of it. Yeah, I think the dream I can remember most vividly was from my early teens. Yeah, I can remember a few dreams as a kid. And yeah, especially night terrors. I can remember my night terrors very well. Definitely I remember pretty much dreams for a long time, yeah. Alright. Oh, this one I thought was... Okay, if this is the one I think it is, I laughed. Because at first when I read the beginning, I was like, oh man, we have quite a few apocalyptic dreams here. Everyone's having like similar experiences. But then I kept reading and I was like, oh, I see what you did there. I remember having this dream that I was in this weird post-apocalyptic world, but instead of it being dark and ruined, everything was bright and colorful for some reason. I was this guy with a super cool hat, and it turns out I had a best friend who was this dog that could stretch and morph into anything. We lived in a giant tree house and spent our days going on adventures, fighting this bearded ice guy who was always kidnapping princesses or hanging out with this super smart bubblegum ruler in her kingdom full of candy people. It was wild. Oh yeah, there was also this vampire girl who played bass and was way into biting people. Freaky as fuck. Plus some ancient cosmic evil that kept popping up. Everything was super strange, but for some reason none of it felt out of place. It was just like, yeah, this is fine. Even though it was all insane. It was the kind of world where you didn't want to leave. Then I woke up and watched a Rina Lunette VOD and fell asleep again. Well, either you're having a dream that, you know, maybe coincides with a certain show, or... I thought this one was really funny. Like, I was about to go and, like, I read the post-apocalyptic thing, and then I kept reading further, and I'm like, oh. But what if you had this dream and you didn't watch Adventure Time? What if this was someone's actual dream? Instead of like... I mean... I was gonna say something about the cosmic owl and me. Since a lot of us feel like we've known this one, does deja vu have any relation to dreams? It could. What if this was the inspiration for Adventure Time? Maybe that's how they came up with Adventure Time in the first place. Just needed a shape-shifting dog, yeah. You need one. We all need a shape-shifting dog. Nana, you got a new power to learn. I'm gonna teach Nana how to shapeshift. I think I could do it in the dream realm where I can, you know, make Nana shapeshift. So she can be my little traveling buddy. My wife. My traveling wife who shapeshifts. I really like this one though, it made me laugh. It kind of also made me think of like those it's a coma theory. Like every single, like those creepypastas that are just like, oh, it was never real. The character was just in a coma. It gave off that vibe. Like you just woke up from a coma and you're describing what was happening in your brain. Dream summoned by Pendleton Ward. Stretchy cat wolf. We can have Puppy Cat for that. But Puppy Cat doesn't really transform. He just kind of stands there and Sounds like a Vocaloid, but also he has deep lore. Right, I has to be somewhere. Well, that's me. Okay, let me shrink. Yeah. Maybe I saved it later? Because I know there's one here that I missed. But if it's not, I can read it through the marshmallow. Unacceptable! Oh, thank you for your submission. I won't be reading it tonight. So we'll save it for the next one. Okay. There's mine. I think this is the last one I wrote about, but there is one here that's missing. I just gotta figure out where it is. Okay, long ago I had a dream/nightmare about a world where the weather was unnatural. There was a sea of clouds covering the entire sky. There was no blue or gray in the sky. It was just a shade of red. I'm gonna stop here because I'm gonna hit the character limit before I can finish talking about the current dream. So if you want to hear more about it, you know where to find me. And this is from Grim Reaper. I did write a little bit about the weather, but also this kind of... I don't know why this reminded me of Welcome to Night Vale. And now the weather. Berserk Eclipse vibes. Yeah, the ambience sounds really good with this one. I don't know if it was... It says dream/nightmare, so... The duality of it. What I wrote down is weather can... indicate different emotions. Dreaming of weather signifies suppressed emotion and wishes. But again, that's like... I was interpreting this as like bad weather, so this is why it's going this way. Sometimes good weather, you know, like... Again, different weather signifies different things. So I interpreted this as bad weather. Like scary weather. So it can signify suppressed emotion and wishes, maybe a negative experience, or an emotionally difficult time. Clouds can be foreshadowing a warning for your mental and physical state, but eventually they will clear up and you'll come out stronger. The red sky could symbolize story-made times, but I also wrote down here in parentheses at the end, red clouds could also mean it's the hootening. It's me. I'm entering your dream. The red clouds part. But what is clouds and what is Rina's cape? It's me entering your dreams. The hootening. It's happening. The sea of red pen lights. They aren't clouds. It's just a sea of red pen lights. They part, and then I descend from it. You just see this face coming down. Hoot. Hoot. Chat, we might have just cooked a bit. Might just be a bit cooked. The red sky is in Rina's cape. She's a giant woman. All I wanna do. Giant woman, a giant woman. Listen, all I want is a giant woman. Wait, you like my smug face? Heh. Heh. I may be sleepy, but I can be smug. That would be cool if it was like my cloak. My cloak is actually... Can be that big. It's like, well... Wicked. Elphaba's cloak at the end, where it's just like, it's so huge and kind of like... is also mirroring the musical. That's my cape. I now have to have a I need a new cape. A new cape for the wardrobe. Tree music intensifies. That makes it hard. That really would. Oh my gosh, like a really long cape. I think, hold up, let me see. Could have sworn I had something similar done with a long cape, but I guess not. But that's fine because that can be future art. Because that sounds like... That sounds sick. To have like a giant cape that opens. Like the cape just... Like Boogie Pop Phantom 2! Ooh! But when the cape just like flutters open, it's like the night sky kind of. That'd be so cool. Back to the art mines, let's fucking go. Alright. Wait, did I... Oh. Okay, I seem to have taken... Okay, I did miss one, but I will be reading it after this one. Most of my dreams are about cute anime girls and VTubers. What does it mean? It means that you like cute girls and VTubers. Actually, I was like... I got this one, like... This was the last one I saw. And I was like, should I actually search for the meaning of this? But I just think like, you're dreaming of cute anime girls and VTubers because they are cute. And sometimes you do, like they just appear in the dreams like, damn, let's go. What's so bad about dreaming about cute anime girls and cute VTubers? Nothing. But if, let me actually search like, VTubers in dream. Okay, there really isn't much, but there's a lot of people who have dreamed about VTubers, so it's not uncommon. I feel like I've even dreamed about VTubers. I definitely dreamed about cute anime girls and just cute girls in general. One says seeing or interacting with VTubers in dreams can indicate fascination with escapism or creating a facade, suggesting that the dreamer may feel a disconnect between their real-life self and their persona they project. Hey, I'm a dream entity! I'm allowed to go into people's dreams! I'm not a facade! I'm a dream entity! I'm a dreamy idol! That's why I encourage sleep here! If you're sleepy, go sleep! If I appear in your dreams, it's because I'm a dream entity! Rina's weakness. It really is pretty girls, pretty ladies. Ooh. Ooh, whenever a pretty girl interacts with me, I get shy. I would just tap in my fingers. Ooh. The dreamy idol. Exactly. So if you're dreaming of cute anime girls and cute VTubers, then that just means you're dreaming of cute anime girls and cute VTubers. If you see me in your dreams, it's because I'm there. I'm actually there. You're not going insane? I'm a dream entity. I just float around. I'm here to vibe. You see like a little whoop popping in, like the previous one. It's the hootening. The hootening is happening. Rina, my favorite facade. No. Alright, there is one that I realize is not here, and I believe because this one, it's a happy ending, and I liked it. Let me get to it. It was near the beginning too. Where is it? Here it is. Not much substance to this dream, but I don't dream all that often, so I figured I would send it. I was on my old college campus eating a Reuben sandwich while sitting in the courtyard. I woke up to no Reuben. Sad face. But then I made one later, and it was delicious. Happy face. I just thought that dream was so cute. Oh, that's you? Well, I'm happy you got your Reuben. I did write down nostalgia with a familiar location. Sounds like a chill dream. And I'm glad you woke up. I'm glad you got that Reuben when you woke up. Cause yeah, again, dreams are silly. Sometimes, like, yeah, things like that happen. It's a good time. You got your Reuben. You made it into reality. It was really tasty. Good, good. We love to see it. We love to see it. But that was the last of the dream journals for this one. How did you like your first dream journal session? I know it was a little bit scattered, but we will keep growing and get better with this. Absolute cinema? Yay! I just really like reading people's dreams, even if we don't like dive into all of them, like fully. It's just so interesting. Dreams are interesting. The human brain is interesting, like what it comes up with. Very cozy, comfy. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad. Made you very happy. I'm glad. It was fun. I like all the notes you had ready for it too. Yeah. My little dream journal. Yes, a fellow rabbit hole diver. I love, yes. If I can dive deeper into a dream, I will. So we will be doing dream journals almost every new moon. I can't say it'll be on every one because, you know, health is unpredictable. So, but I will try my best to do this every month. When the new moon hits, I made sure to label all of them in my calendar, like when the new moon, like the new moon cycle and all that. It was really interesting hearing all the different interpretations and reasonings behind them all. I also really enjoyed that you guys also gave your insight on them as well, because it really adds more depth to the stories. What if I just went to like a whole like a 1-hour TED talk, Rina talk, about the Reuben sandwich? I could have the symbolization of the Reuben sandwich. What I've learned about dreams today. Rina, so comfy, so cozy. Good, good. That's what I hoped. Please yap more. There'll be more yapping this week. We got a busy week ahead of us. If you see my what we're doing this week, because tomorrow, I mean, it's New Year's. It's New Year's. So what we're gonna do is, because I think it's necessary. It's needed. This is needed. I'm going to blow up 2024. We're gonna blow it up. I'm playing Fireworks Mania. We're gonna go out with a bang, and it's gonna be a hoot. And then I will be over on... We're gonna raid into Lemmy's channel, where I'm later gonna hop in, and we're just gonna celebrate it. Like, we're just gonna vibe. Just vibe and celebrate it into the new year. And I believe some of the other girls are having some celebrations. I know Galmi is working on her celebration that Serena will be at, and I believe a few others. I think Nana is also having her monetization. Well, actually no, her monetization stream should actually be tonight. If she has she started her monetization stream? I thought she said she was doing it tonight. But I also know she wasn't feeling well. Okay, maybe she hasn't. That's okay though. We will cheer her on when she does it. But on the 1st, January the 1st, we're gonna be having our monetization stream, where you guys can get your emotes and have the badges. Ooh. She's playing Valorant for the monetization stream. Let's go. Oh, she just started. Oh, I was looking through it. Oh wait, I see her. Okay, yeah, okay, I have it there. I have it for redirect. Okay. But yeah, I'm very excited to... I've already planned a few of the membership streams. We might be having one the week after, or 2 weeks after, we'll see. But we're playing one game I hate, which I'm gonna say it right now. I've been hinting at what this game is gonna be. And I've never played it because I knew I was gonna hate it. I'm allowing backseating on this one. Because it's everything I hate. It's everything that would give me a nightmare. But then we're gonna follow it up with one game that I love. Ooh. Okay, think of this. The game has math. It is timed. There's no maps. It is my worst nightmare of a game. It's not Minecraft. Oh no, I like Majora's Mask. It's been a long time since I played Majora's Mask, but I love it. What could it be? It could have a little bald guy walking around, and we aren't going to be playing the recent ones. We're playing the OG of it, and I'm very not looking forward to it. But I'm doing it for you guys. Is it Lisa cut? It might start with the game starts with a B because the character is bald. So I guess you'll find out. And then the one game I love, which I've talked about it on my debut stream. It's a game that I can revisit millions of times, and it's like playing it every time I play it, it just feels new to me. And I play it a lot. I played this a lot. Bold of Duty. So I'm excited to play, we're gonna start off with a game that I hate, because if I start off with a game that I love, then go into something I hate, I'm gonna be molding into the night. So I feel it's better to play something I hate than go into something I very much love, that I can play so many times. And it's always refreshing to play. It makes me giggle. It makes me have big emotions. And you're gonna hear a lot of back and forth talk. So I'm very excited to do my monetization stream. It will be a bit earlier than others because, yeah, I'm trying to get Baldy out of the way as quick as possible. Then we're gonna be continuing me side, or my side, because I miss my wife. I miss my wife someday. I miss her a lot. We're gonna finish it up. If it wasn't like New Year's and all that, I was gonna have me side earlier, but yeah, we'll be finishing it up on Friday, and then Saturday. I've never played Power World before, so I'm gonna be hopping in completely blind, and maybe we're gonna make some new pals, as in POWLS. Power World. I miss Cappy and my daughter Mita. And daughter Mita, yeah, I miss daughter Mita. I've never played Power World before. I'm curious how it will go. So, yeah, I'm jumping in blind. They kind of cooked in their server right now. Ooh. It could be that. It could be that game. It could be. But I don't want to spoil it. It could be that game. It was on my favorite list. We're gonna see the dark side of the owl. You will definitely see the molding and lots of owl noises for Baldi. Could also be a different game, yeah. And we might have something Sunday. It really depends on my health for Sunday, but the way that I'm cooking it, it might be for next Sunday, so. They got no food and everyone is very close to death every second. Oh god. I feel like that's gonna be me. I feel like I'm just not gonna survive the game, and that's fine. It's gonna be like me in Minecraft. And don't worry, I do plan on playing Minecraft someday. I'm very shit at it. I'm very shit. I like to just build my little house, and I like to dig a little tunnel. It's like that one song from Lion King 1.5, just dig a tunnel. I like to keep a lot of dogs, so there will be a Nana dog in there. No, I'm not gonna drink milk. I will drink oat milk, but I will not drink plain old milk. Blech, milk drinker, point. Don't mind at night. No, nighttime is scary in Minecraft. Minecraft is honestly more horrifying to me than most horror games out there. Maybe build a nice tree house. Oh, speaking of which, did you see the I don't know who here watched a bit of the tree building stream. Ooh. Minecraft is a horror game. Absolutely, 100%. It made my heart go doki 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 doki. Milk is good for you. I will only drink oat milk or almond milk. I don't like... But then again, I don't really drink milk by itself. If it was like a flavored milk, maybe. Like a flavored soy or oat milk, maybe. Like a melon milk or strawberry milk. But yeah. Either way, I do need to wrap things up because I have to get up super early, and if you see on the... I'm sleepy. But I hope you did enjoy my first dream journal. We'll be doing it again next month. I believe the next new moon is the 29th of January? So yes. But I go eep, but I am gonna send you over to Miss Nana for her membership stream. Yes, we gotta go send her support. So how about a good... Here, I'm right. Oh gosh, what do I write down? Hoot. For Nana. Monetization. Alright, we're gonna send a good hoot for Nana monetization, okay? 5-layer Nana burrito. Alright. Well, I'm gonna be hopping off here. So, sleep tight and sweet dreams, my sleep peeps. And remember to send in those dreams for the next dream journal. Alright, bye-bye.